Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So in today's video, we're doing our middle of the month of January 2026 energetic check-in reading, our mid-month reading. And then we'll cover from January 15th through the 31st. And this one is for all the earth signs. So it would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So let's see what's going on for all you earth signs for the second half of January 2026. And as always, please hit that like button so that this goes out to other earth signs that need to see it. And please hit the subscribe button if you haven't so that you'll get future videos I put out. And also, please take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. And I'm grateful for all my subscribers for the channel. I appreciate all your support very much. So let's see what's going on for earth signs for the second half of January 2026. All right, what is the energy for earth signs for January 15th through 31st, 2026? What is the energy for the earth signs for the second half of January? Let's see what's going on. All right, King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Sun. Okay, we've got the Ten of Swords. Let's see. The Magician, the Devil, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so we got some interesting things going on for you here, Earth signs. So coming into the middle of January, I've got the Sun card. So you're vibing pretty high and you're feeling good coming into the middle of the month. Things are going very well. But what's interesting is some of the other cards I see that are coming up. But this is the past position. So I feel like, coming out of the holidays, coming into the middle of the month, you're feeling pretty good right now, earth signs. You're in some good high vibe energy. And it's coming out as you being you're in this Knight of Wands energy. So you're feeling, got the high vibes going on, leading you into this week. And then you're in this kind of King of Wands energy, passionate, taking charge. You're in a good place. You're feeling confident, but you're like passionate about what you're doing. And I feel, okay, I'm hearing you're excited because there's something that you've been wanting to do for a while and you've been kind of putting it off. And it's like, now's the right time to move forward with it. And that's partly why you're so excited and you're in this high vibration, because you're moving forward with something that you're passionate about, that you haven't really, like you weren't able to do this before. So it's something like I'm hearing you've been planning it and it's finally gotten to the point where you're ready to move forward with it. And you're excited about that. And in a situation, it's like this Queen of Pentacles. So it's like you're working hard on your pentacles and you're to do this, what you've been wanting to do. It's like you've been working hard building up to it to be able to do what you want to do. So it could be like, I'm hearing like go somewhere, take a trip or something like that. And I'm seeing like a tropical island. I don't know if that might be for one or two of you, but that this resonates with. But I feel like you've been like saving your pentacles. You've been tending to your pentacles, holding on to them like a Queen of Pentacles. And you've got a good bit saved up. Like you've been working on it for a while because it's a queen. And you're excited because you're moving forward with with this. It's like something you've been wanting to do. So maybe it could be like, buying a house or something like that, that you've been like, it's been a goal of yours for a while, but you haven't been able to do it. Okay, let me do some clarifiers on this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there's more information that we need to know for that. Two clarifiers, please, for the Queen of Pentacles for Earth signs. Why is the Queen of Pentacles there? Two clarifiers, please, right here. 1, 2, thank you. Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. These are the two cards that came out as clarifiers, the Empress and the King of Pentacles. So it could very well be that it's like you're moving forward, something you've been planning, but like moving forward with the King of Pentacles. Because we've got a pair there. So it could be like a relationship that you're moving forward with. And it's going to be like, but you're kind of like the situation, it's very Empress energy. So it's kind of like a high vibe situation. So it could very well be, and I don't know, like the traveling, or that might have something to do with a relationship. It could be like you're saving up money to travel to see somebody, or to, buy a house like in a town where someone that, you're close to is. But there's definitely some kind of couple there. And it's like things are moving forward. It's finally like you're finally at a place where you can move forward with it. So the atmosphere is surrendering to kind of like divine timing, surrendering and just letting things flow. And I'm seeing a river, like water flowing, just let it flow. I feel like in the past, you've struggled with this, like wanting to control the situation. And you've had a hard time just surrendering and kind of letting things fall into places they're meant to. That's been a struggle for you. But you're also coming to it, not only just surrendering, but coming to the end of a cycle. So it could be like, okay, it could be you met somebody online and you really like this person, but there was distance involved. Maybe they lived in another state, another country. And so it was a long distance relationship. And it's like that's coming to an end. And now it's like you're at a point where you have enough money saved up. You've been working on, maybe finding a new job in the area that they live in or whatever. But now it's like you're getting to the point where you're able to move forward with it, going from a long distance to relationship to no longer long distance. You're able to move, or able to do, what you need to do to bring that into something that's more, more in person. So you're not at the long distance, but it's something you're excited about and you've been working on it for quite some time. And it's like, I'm hearing you've been like plugging away with it for a while. So maybe, it's taking you time to find a new job. So, taking you time to save up money. And maybe you are, moving to somewhere it's kind of tropical location. And that's why I was seeing like palm trees and sand and stuff. So you could be moving somewhere like on the coast or something like that. But it's definitely, and I feel like this Empress, it's like there's like Empress energy over it, the situation. In helping things move forward. So, and in the near future, it's like things are manifesting because you closed out this cycle, earth signs, you closed it out and you're surrendering. And now it's like things are going to manifest, because it's like you have been manifesting things kind of behind the scenes. A lot of times we manifest subconsciously and we don't realize we're doing it. And it's like now in the near future, things are going to be able to move forward and fall into place. And you're working on that. You're working on manifesting it. And of course, there's the practical applications of it. Like if you're moving to another state, to the coast or whatever, you're planning on finding a new place, or, like maybe you're moving in with this person, but you're like, all the stuff that comes with moving that you have to plan in the physical world, in the 3D world. It's like you're working on that and you're manifesting it and making it happen. And it's but one thing that's really interesting is I've got the Devil card here as advice. So I feel like there's a warning there with that. I don't feel like this situation is like, a devil situation or toxic low vibrational, but I feel like I feel like something's going to come out because I also got the Ace of Swords here. It's like a new beginning in truth, in honesty, and being able to work together. And you can see the little universe is holding it. It's like this, there's this new beginning coming in if you want it, of like with this situation. So maybe you are moving to a new location to be with somebody. And it's like, it's like this, it's going to be like a new beginning for you with this person. You're manifesting this new beginning, but it's like a new beginning. It's going to be in truth and thought and words. So there's going to be a lot of honesty going on, thoughts and words and ideas coming back and forth between you and this person. So it's kind of like what I'm hearing is it's like you're planning the rest of your life out. Like you're making plans of what you want to do next is what I'm hearing. And so there's these deep conversations, like a new beginning of really speaking your truth to this person and them speaking it to you and how you're going to move forward together. But what I feel is like what I'm getting about this devil card is it's like be careful because I feel like in the past there was okay, it's tied into this card. And I just there's a lot coming out of me, like a lot of downloads coming in at one time. But what I'm hearing is in the past, it's like this cycle isn't just maybe moving to a new location. It's like you're also surrendering to like past trauma. So that devil card is representing in your situation or whoever this is resonating with, it's like past trauma that you've had to work through that was in the past, it would have held you back. So like childhood trauma that wasn't healed. It was like you had to like, how can I say it? It was holding you back from reaching your potential, this trauma, because it was unhealed. And it was like in the recesses of your subconscious mind. But I feel like leading up to this, remember how I said you were excited and you've been working on it for a while, these changes? I feel like you have been like working on healing that, whatever these traumas are. And that's part of what the cycle is that's ending. That's part of the surrendering. It's like you've been able to surrender and, kind of stop trying to control things and let things fall into place. But also, it's like you're clearing out the cycle of that trauma in the that you've dealt with in the past, and because it was interfering with your relationships is what I'm hearing. It was like interfering, and it's like subconscious, like you didn't realize it was interfering, but it was like, I keep hearing in the deep recesses of your subconscious mind. I know it's like a mouthful, but that's what I keep hearing is like it was something that was deep in there. And it's like it would trigger you. And like in relationships, you get triggered with this because of the trauma, and it would mess up your relationships or would cause problems. But I feel like you're at a place now where you can let that go. So maybe you haven't totally healed that. Maybe there's like 1% left in there that you need to heal, but you've healed enough that now you can start this new beginning and manifest it for yourself. Like you've healed enough of it that now you can move forward, even if there's still a little bit left to go. But you've raised your vibration and you've gotten to a point where you're ready to move forward now with this, and that trauma is no longer holding you back like it used to, and you're able to kind of like plan, have that as honest conversations with this person, plan what you want, how you want to move things forward. And you're excited because it's like now you're finally here because it's taken you time to get here. It's like you've worked hard for this, and now you're finally excited to be there. But it took some time and effort, but you're excited because you've been wanting this, but like the timing wasn't right. So maybe like if you're trying to move, going back to that, if you were trying to move to a new location It's like you wanted to move, but it's like, you weren't getting anywhere with finding a new job in the area, or things weren't like falling in place. So you kind of surrendered, but while you were doing that, you were also healing from that trauma kind of at the same time. And you just kind of like surrendered, and then things started falling in place. And now you're finally ready to be able to do what you've been trying to plan to do for a while. But I think, okay, what I'm hearing is part of the reason why it wasn't falling into place, if that's your situation, is because you had to heal that trauma first. You had to get to a point in your vibration where because trauma like that holds you in the lower vibration, and it holds you down energetically. And you had to get to a point where you healed at least most of it so that your vibration's up enough that you can move forward. Like, now's the time you can move forward with this plan. But before, it was like, you weren't able to, because you had to take care of that first. And I feel like if you haven't totally healed that trauma, it's like, it's just, you mostly have. There's like maybe just a tiny bit left of work you have to do with it, but it's mostly healed to the point where now you can start moving forward. And I feel like I'm hearing you're a whole different person than you used to be. You're like, you're handling things differently. It's like your energy's in a totally different place than where you used to be, but in a good way. So that's what I have for you, earth signs. That's pretty deep reading there, but it looks like you got some big changes coming in that, you have been working hard on yourself, and it looks like it's paying off. But that's what I have for you. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.